just got real. Some kind of magic taking hold. Feels like I found my pot of gold. Now I won't ever let it go.
I think the new season is even better than the last season. I think it's a 10 out of 10. I'm so excited for everyone to watch, and I'm really excited to hear the feedback and the thoughts from all the fans and everyone that watches. And, you know, I'm really excited everyone gets to see a little bit more of my personal life and also my personality, you know, and see I'm a little daredevil.
Okay, what is honestly wrong with you?
Patrick will like this. I'm already here. You have to get the picture.
If I take the picture, will you get off
I will get off. I will get off.
Oh my God, you still, oh my God, I can't believe you just did that.
Go above and beyond, you know, in everything I do for my clients, you know, for my business, for any investment that I would be like jumping out of a helicopter or driving to a broker's open, you know, if it was going to sell the house. I pretty much would do anything.
Call me, let it I'm doing my way.
Filming this season versus last season was a little bit different just because I feel like, you know, my toes had now been, you know, dipped in the water, so I kind of knew what I was getting into. But, you know, we actually filmed season 4 and 5 back to back.
Nice to meet you. I always get what I want. I just love this view.
And I just love looking down on people.
The little people.
Hi, peasants!
Well, Chelsea did not need my fashion advice. She came with it and she brought it. We became really close, surprisingly. But she's really, you know, Chelsea's really intelligent. We have a really close bond and relationship, so I'm really excited to have her. I mean, if I could have handpicked someone, it would have been her.
Perfect. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Hello. Pretty in pink, Al Woods. Hello.
I know, it kind of is Elwood's, isn't it?
We were all gossipy and talking, and then you came in, and we were like, but like we didn't even mean to be. Like literally,
I'm not that mean.
No, we were just like, I'm telling you, we must like you as a boss because clearly we like to pay attention when you're here.
I mean, who wouldn't want to have one of your really good friends as your boss? And she does a really good job of balancing friendship, but also, you know, at the end of the day, she is the boss, so she has to make sure things are done properly, and she does have to answer to Jason, so she wants to make sure that she goes above and beyond, and I think she's done a phenomenal job at stepping in and, you know, really taking control. And we are not an easy group of girls to come in and manage. So, I mean, kudos to Mary. She's done a great job. These girls on the show, yeah, we do a TV show together, but at the end of the day, these girls are like family. And they're people that, you know, are going to be in my wedding one day and things like that, which I think is so rare. You don't always get that.
Popping bottles?
Hey, popping bottles.
In case we get a little wild, some shots. Micah mostly lives in Texas, but when he's been here in LA, we've been hanging out, and I've been enjoying it. Oh, boy!
Perfect.
I'm not engaged right now. TBD, what happens, you know, I feel like you never know what's going to happen, but right now I'm single. You know, obviously Micah and I still talk, and we have a great, you know, relationship. But yeah, TBD what happens with that. I don't want to spill too much.
I've never had a listing over 10 million.
How many houses can say they have 2 pools?
In real estate specifically, I think it's really important to, you know, be a go-getter. You know, it's important to know what you're talking about. So, you know, knowledge of whatever field you're in, know what you're talking about. But at the end of the day, I think a huge piece is being a good person. And you know, it's always been super important to me I mean, I have a huge heart. My friends and family, like I would do anything for them. I go above and beyond for them. And I do feel like what you put out into the universe, you do get back. And I feel like that's played such a big role in my success. So I would be, you know, there's certain, you know, ingredients that play a big role. And I would have to say, like, that's almost like the secret ingredient that people don't realize. You know, when you do things for others, and you don't expect anything in return, you know, I do feel like that comes back. You know, it's so many different things.
I've been involved in real estate for about 5 years. As soon as I got my license, I was with Jason. I was just a little bit more part-time because I started my own vegan food company, Emily & Co. I'm in stores across the United States, and the company couldn't be going any better.
I mean, from a really young age, I loved working, you know, from modeling to babysitting to working at ice cream shops. Specifically though, like I remember the very first summer that I worked at this ice cream shop, and I saved all of the cash and I hid it in my little drawer. And at the end of the summer, I put them all in piles for my mom, my dad, my nana, my papa, and my brother. And I like spoiled them for Christmas, and it made me so happy. I'm definitely a giver, so I just remember like that's what drives me, is like being able to give back to my family, and I've just always kind of had that in me, you know, from a really young age. And obviously I started investing at 14, self-taught. I was nannying for a family, and the father went to Harvard, super, super successful. And I remember putting the kids down for a nap, and instead of watching TV like most babysitters would do, I remember I was sitting at the computer and I saw whatever his Christmas bonus was, and there was a lot of zeros, I'll just tell you that. And I was like, I want this, and I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. You know, I started looking into the stocks that he did, and then of course once you start reading, you kind of pick up the tips of things that are soon to be big. And I started investing in healthcare. 14 years old investing in healthcare. But you know, I think the earlier that you start, you know, the better chance you have of obviously, you know, being where you want to be at 25, at 30, at whatever age you are. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you can't do real estate and you can't have a company and you can't invest. But it's like, actually you can do anything that you put your mind to, and you can do absolutely anything in the entire world. And even if there's a bump in the road, because of course there's going to be bumps in the road, it's just leading you to, you know, another path that's probably a better journey. And I would just take it as a little redirection in the GPS.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.